What kind of conversations do you have throughout your day? What are your thoughts? Who do you talk to? What is their energy like? Are they on the same path and mission as you? Do they think similarly to you? Are they curious? Do you discuss ideas or events or people or all of them if you want to make yourself feel better? Be honest. Just in your head. You don't have to say anything out loud. You don't have to impress me. Don't try to impress anyone. Be honest. Nothing can change if you're not honest with yourself. Every time you're not being completely honest with yourself, your subconscious mind stops believing your words. So then when you hear these affirmations and when you speak affirmations, your subconscious mind is ignoring you because you don't do what you say and you don't say the things that you should say. I hear about when I talk to people on all these platforms, when I go out, I've realized people want to talk about things that bother them. Stop doing that. Why can't you talk about things that you want in life? Why can't you talk about things that will make you feel good? Why can't you talk about things that you want to feel, experience, and, you know, when I feel very good when I think about you guys. When I meditate with you guys, I have an intention to raise the energy. I have an intention for us all to empty our minds, connect our fields and energies, and I have an intention for you to have experiences that you otherwise don't even know you can have. I want you to have some breakthroughs, with me, and I want to feel good serving you, having those, being a witness to your breakthroughs, being a witness to you becoming a person that in life, miracles are just a common occurrence, where you can be more giving, more kind, more patient with yourself. Sometimes I get an email, I get a message, I get a text from you guys, and I don't reply. There are many reasons for that. Either I don't even know what to say, or it's too negative, and it just leaves me speechless. Sometimes I want to think about it, and sometimes I'll think about it indefinitely. And sometimes I just want you to stop saying those things about you, your life circumstances. So imagine you have a job and you don't like it. You do it for the money, right? And even that is not great. You do it because when you go on a vacation, you take some PTOs, but you don't have enough PTOs. You don't have the money to go do retreats, visit the places you want, do the things with people you want to do things with. Okay. So you feel miserable. You're telling yourself that you're miserable. Every morning you wake up and you have to go to work and you don't want to go to work. But imagine if you stop paying attention to those same things that are bothering you in a completely different way. You wake up in the morning and you say, I am healthy enough that I get to go to work. I get to go to work with other humans and beings. And whenever they say something that's funny, whenever something good happens, when you're driving and it's just clear sky and good breeze and you can just let your windows down and play music or just stay in silent and enjoy the present moment and bless your energy centers while you're driving. And when somebody that cuts you off or do something that otherwise would have upset you. Your previous personality would have upset you. The previous version of you would have been angry, and you don't, and you catch on to that, and you feel grateful for that tiny moment, for those tiny, tiny, tiny moments. See, breakthroughs are not some big bang events that suddenly, in one moment, you're a different person. Breakthroughs happen because breakthrough is a tipping point of tiny things that you've been paying attention to. That turns into a breakthrough, where you get this unbelievable mental clarity, where all the advice you have been listening to since you were a child suddenly clicks and makes sense. You know? Tiny habits. Every time you catch yourself talking about something that makes you a victim, sad, people don't understand me, I've been through this trauma, I'm doing my healing work, my inner child, and when I talk to when you talk to me about it, I just stop you. I'm like, hey, let's talk about a different side of this same coin, of what is good in it, or as you separate yourself from the situation, what is going to be good. Let's talk about this actual problem as an implied situation, right? When I go to this extra city by the beach and I am in my solitude and I am meditating and I attend your retreat from there, and when I get out of this relationship that isn't for me anymore, and when I do this, I can't believe I'm curious about what's going to come and what's going to happen, and it doesn't matter what happens. It's going to be great because everything is going to work out for me. I'm going to get out of my own way. I'm going to establish a new genetic destiny, a new energetic and electromagnetic destiny. I'm so excited for the clarity that I have gotten about the existence that I'm going to be exploring for the rest of my life. And I'm so happy that I realized that all of the power is in my hands. I am the creator of my life. I am blah, blah, blah. You can just keep going. I could just keep going all day about this. So and as you say that, you start to realize that there's this version of mind movie that starts to get created. You know, when I go to this city on the beach and all of a sudden you picture blue skies and palm trees and salty water and, just clear water, whatever it might be. You feel free. Imagine yourself just feeling completely, just enjoying the tiniest moments in life. We could either have that conversation and actually increase your happiness tolerance, as Gay Hendricks talks about, or we can sit there and talk about how horrible things have been. Yeah, poor you. Subconsciously, some of you guys are realizing that all of the good in life was your creation and all of the bad was someone else's doing. No, everything is your doing. So who are you complaining about when you complain about life situations? You. You just don't know you're complaining about yourself. Stop doing that. I almost said you should forgive yourself, but there's no such thing as forgiveness. There's no one to forgive. Everyone is doing the best they can with the level of consciousness they have, which means there's no such thing as good or bad. Sure, when you do things that are not in your best interest, you will create karma and you will pay for it. But everything is a boomerang, good or bad. You can call it good or you can call it bad, doesn't matter. But everything has an equal and opposite reaction. Everything that goes out of you comes right back in a different form, but equal to that vibrational energy. So please stop talking about your pain, your job that you hate, the relationship, complaining about relatives, and all of these situations. you're doing. You can still talk about those situations, but the opposite side of them. What would you rather have? Talk about that. What would you rather have? Think about that. Because thoughts become chemicals, neuropeptides, right? You guys are very good about taking care of your health when it comes to really good, high quality food. But then every time you talk about bad thoughts, guess what you're doing? You are creating beautiful, high quality stress hormones in your body that can give you a very high quality disease down the line. So, something to be very careful about when you do that. You have to have a balance of what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And always keep your thoughts in vibration towards feeling good, towards the things that you want to experience that are good for you, good for the society, good for your community, good for the collective. Those are my intentions when I meditate with you guys. Those are my intentions during the Q&As. Those are my intentions with this. Those are my intentions for my retreats. Those are my intentions for my community chats, one-on-ones, exclusive videos, whatever it might be. My intention is for you to learn how to have a new way of life, new way of living, new way of thinking, new way of feeling, and then maintaining that long enough, high enough, where your happiness ceiling moves up. Your default threshold of what you can allow yourself to experience as happiness and love and abundance and wholeness and healness, all of that threshold goes up so that you are no longer self-sabotaging, right? Because your subconscious mind will self-sabotage you and your life to bring you under that happiness tolerance. Because too much happiness will be very uncomfortable for you unless it is familiar. And what is familiar is what is under your happiness tolerance. That's what's familiar. Any change, good or bad, is very uncomfortable for those that are unfamiliar with it. If your subconscious mind is unfamiliar with it, it will actually stress your body out. If you get too much money, too much abundance, too much love, right? You will spend too much money. You will indulge in things that will ruin your health and life. You will self-sabotage your relationships. If you are not raising your happiness tolerance level, the baseline dominant vibration of yours, and then maintaining that. How can you maintain that or raise the ceiling if you're talking about, let me explain to you how horrible my relationship is that I want to get out of. Let me tell you how much people don't understand me in my city, in my community, in my relatives, in my family. Let me tell you exactly how good I am. Let me tell you about how intellectual I am. And let me tell you about how they are not. How close-minded they are. See how open-minded I am? Don't do that to yourself. Don't think like that. Focus on the good stuff. Focus on you. Don't focus on them if that's not fun. If it doesn't make you feel good, don't focus on them. They're doing the best they can with the level of consciousness that they have. Don't judge them. And don't judge yourself. Just observe, see what doesn't feel good. That's misalignment with your higher self. What does feel good? You are aligned with your higher self. You have so much love inside of you. Unlock yourself. You have a healer inside of you. Unleash it. You are such an abundant being. Reveal it. You are so kind and patient. Allow others to enjoy that part of you. You have so much inner beauty. Remove the veil. Let us all see it and enjoy it. Your beautiful energy, your beautiful vibration, your beautiful aura. Allow the collective to enjoy it. Your presence.